Welcome to SplitScreen Mondays. I'm Civvie, and I have good news. Now that Red Faction is over, I can play a completely different game. This game is not open world at all, and it doesn't have blowing up, probably. Hell, it hardly even has guns, but we'll get to that. Because Parker has returned. I finally convinced him to do something about his problems. So now he's uploading to a different website for me, so I can edit his stuff. Kamidori is back. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, he's back. He's gonna touch girls, he's gonna RPG them, and maybe he'll eventually finish that game. Just in time for Disgaea to come out, which is what he'll probably play next. Which I don't have a problem with. I like Disgaea. Hopefully he'll play something that's not a 100-hour RPG, though. That'd be really great. But, speaking of 100 hours with, nothing really happening, on Wednesday I'm taking over. 8 a.m. we're gonna drive some 5 Live Drive. We're gonna try and avoid Star Wars spoilers. It's hard, because people have to talk about it. But we're gonna continue to try and avoid it. No spoilers here on Split Screen, hopefully. Hopefully it didn't spoil anything in Kamidori, because I didn't spoil anything, so, So we're gonna drive. We're gonna go from Dijon to some place in Poland that I can't pronounce because I don't understand how umlauts and stuff work. So we're gonna do that on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm taking over. We're starting a new game. Yakuza 4 is coming up. We're gonna speak in Japanese as much as possible. The game has no English voiceover, which is beautiful. No shitty American fucking voice actors, which is great for me. Someone is having a shower. It's annoying in my audio broadcasting here, but that's okay. So we're gonna play that. It's gonna take a lot of episodes. We're not gonna go for 100%. I don't know what's gonna happen in the game, so we'll maybe go looking for some locker keys, beat up some dudes, have a little fun, but we're not gonna go for 100% because we're not crazy. Now, speaking of not being crazy, now that Parker's back, we're gonna continue with Risk of Rain, which is great for those who like that. And we have some bad news. Parker can't figure out how to get the ports to work properly for Risk of Rain. It's apparently notorious for that sort of thing. So, we're just gonna do the stuff that we can do with him being the host, because he can connect to me, no problem. Or the other way around, I can connect to him, but he can't figure out how to connect to me. So, we're gonna do that, which means there's probably about maybe this week, a little of next week, left of Risk of Rain, and then we'll play something else. Holiday sale will be happening, so who knows? Maybe we'll get to play Icewind Dale or something like that next week. But that's it. We did stuff in the morning, we did stuff at night, and we returned to Split Screen Mondays just in time for the end of the year. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas week, whatever holiday you're into. But if you're not having a wonderful time, why not check out some of the things that we do on the side, other than Split Screen. I have a Twitter, twitter.com/Civvie, which is where I post about stuff. I haven't been posting recently, but I'll try and start posting again. It's just, there hasn't been much to say. I've just been doing stuff. I've been finishing games, been looking at stuff on the internet, and not really doing anything. So I don't post anything. Speaking of not doing anything, I haven't streamed to Twitch for a while. I should get back on that. Probably will. We'll definitely be recording our night shift content probably on Twitch, because I have that power now. And then, maybe I'll do it on the spot. I'll just be like, no, we're gonna make this into a video, and I'll just take the video on one hand and take the other video and put them together. We'll have split screen video, which is basically how video editing works. So, maybe I'll do that on Twitch sometime this week. Check me out on Twitter is the easiest way to know if I'm live on Twitch, because I post on there just like, hey, I'm live on Twitch, and then Twitter's like, hey, look, he's live on Twitch. So that'll be that. I have ran out of money though, so that means that Nico Nico is no longer happening. So instead of Nico Nico saying, hey, you should watch this, even though I don't usually stream to it, but it's not video games, I'm gonna try and say like, hey, I'm gonna try and pick somebody every week that I've kind of been watching or that I'm into. Just kind of spread the split screen love. This week, I'm talking about that Danish guy. I think that's his username on Twitch. He makes leatherwork, and he's from, you know, the north. The true north. None of this bullshit like, oh, I'm from Vancouver. No, he's from the actual north. And he makes leatherworking. It's cool to watch. He just sits there and talks. Kind of like my Nico cast, but with more leatherwork. I've been hijacking his design. And hopefully I'll make some leatherwork stuff. Maybe even on broadcast. I don't know. I don't want to get all up in his business. So, I think... Oh no, that's almost it. We still gotta talk about the playlists. The playlist situation has never changed, and it's never going to. You can watch stuff that we're playing right now, if you want. Or, if you don't like any of that crap, you can go back into the past, check out things like Dark Souls, Nap Quest, other games, Borderlands. You can look at who this Wallace person is. He's a ghost. Or at least he was. Until he gave me a video game. But we're just gonna have to continue assuming that he came back to real life, used his ghost money, bought me a video game, and became a ghost again. So we're gonna have to assume that's what happened. I'm gonna go, because this is a long video for me just standing around talking on a green screen, which, you know, isn't usually a problem for me, but maybe a problem for you in the holiday season when you have other things to do. This is Civvie. For Split Screen. Signing out. See you guys later.